turn on my camera and I'm fussing with my hair. Good morning, everybody. It is just after 9 o'clock. It is Friday morning. I know, I'm so bad. This is like the first time I have vlogged. But then again, this was the week I had my two 1 to 6:30 shifts back to back, Wednesday and yesterday. So glad those are over with. I don't work another 1 to 6:30 till, ow, that's my door, till next Wednesday. So I'm back to 1 to 5s, but then the week of Halloween, I do the two 1 to 6:30 shifts again, Tuesday and Wednesday. So on Halloween, I'm working till 6:30, which I don't really care about. It's Halloween. I like dressing up in costumes. I like the candy. I don't really celebrate it, so whatever. So not going to be an issue with me working Halloween. I honestly don't really care. And it's more money. You guys are going to be so mad at me. Remember I was talking about how this weekend I was going to do a big shopping trip and we might be going to Bronner's? Yeah. Adjustment, we are not going to Bronner's this weekend. I thought we were going. Turns out we're not going this weekend. My mom has decided that we're actually going to go next month. Her whole thing was she wanted to go as soon as possible. Now she just kind of wants to go next month. So the plan is November 17th is actually our town's Christmas parade. Let me rephrase that. It's the Midland Holiday Santa Parade. I have talked about this. I think I talked about this last year, that nobody in Midland calls it the holiday parade, even if they don't celebrate Christmas or any other holiday around this time of year. Everybody still calls it the Santa parade because for as long as I can remember, for as long as my parents can remember, the name of the parade was the Midland Santa Parade. And literally, they changed it to the Holiday Santa Parade to be more PC. And it's like, yeah, good idea. But we all just still kind of call it the Santa Parade. If you go online to Google and look it up, you look it up under Midland Santa Parade. You don't look it up under the Holiday Santa Parade. It is still just Santa Parade. So that is November 17th. And it's actually kind of funny because usually the Santa Parade is like the third Saturday, like that's a week or two before Thanksgiving. This year, because of how weird the calendar year is, Thanksgiving is actually November 22nd, which is not the last Thursday in the month. Thanksgiving, for all of you who don't know, is celebrated here in America, and it's typically the last Thursday. It's the fourth Thursday of the month, and this year, the fourth Thursday, so usually it's the fourth Thursday, which usually makes it the last Thursday of the month. Well, this is November, so this is next month. The last Thursday of the month is the 29th. However, because federal law states Thanksgiving is the fourth Thursday of the month, this year it's the 22nd, which means it's actually not the last Thursday of the month. Because as it turns out, this year the first Thursday of the month is actually November 1st. So it's kind of weird that this year, it has happened in the past, but it just makes it weird that the last Thursday is not Thanksgiving. It's actually the Thursday before, so we actually have an extra week in November. So this year, so usually the Santa Parade is like the second or third Saturday in November, depending on the calendar. Well, this year that parade date just happens to fall the week before Thanksgiving, which is kind of awesome because in the past it's been like a week or like 2 or 3 weeks before Thanksgiving. So usually you go to the Santa Parade, and when I was younger it was not like this. When I was younger it was actually after Thanksgiving. But I don't know why they changed it. But now they changed it so the Santa Parade is before Thanksgiving. So it used to be, now you go to the Santa Parade, and if it's really early in November, you hear people going, dressed up full on, head to toe, Christmas gear, going, Happy Thanksgiving, everybody! And we're like, yeah, wrong holiday. So this year, it's kind of cool that it's the weekend, it's the Saturday before Thanksgiving. So my dad wants to go, and we used to go to the Santa Parade every year when I was a kid. It's really awesome. It's just one of those things you do. And the best part is you always walk away generally with a ton of candy. When you're an adult, not so much candy. Usually it's just a bunch of freebies that you end up tossing. But they always have like tons and tons of candy. I know people do this in other places, so I think it's just a local small town parade thing. You just throw tons of candy. So, and my mom and my brother was doing marching band, because the bands march, my mom will actually dart into the street to pick up candy right before the marching band gets there, because she doesn't want the kids stepping on the candy in their nice shoes. So my mom and my brother, and even I do this, we will dart out into the middle of the street and grab all the candy and like run back and just distribute it to people, because we don't want anything bad happening. But yeah, it's kind of unique. The Midland Santa Parade is actually the longer parade. It actually starts at Midland High School and goes all, and then winds up Saginaw across Ashman Street and goes down Main Street. So it's like a good 2 miles about. And then Memorial Day Parade, or that parade just goes straight down Main Street. And that's it. Santa Parade is freaking long. And what happens is one high school will start. We have the 2 high schools in Midland. One of the high schools will start the parade. They'll get to the Kroger parking lot. And then one band will march into the Kroger parking lot. And then the second high school will start it. So they usually have they rotate. So one year, Midland High will march first. Dow High will march second. The next year, Dow High will march first. And Midland High will march second. One year, the second half parade, there was no band because Midland High was at a football game. So like, yeah, no band. But yeah, so my mom, for whatever reason, decided this year she kind of wants to go do the Santa Parade. It usually used to be a thing me and my dad were always big about. I'm still big about, because anything related to Christmas, I want to do. So my dad and I were making plans to go this year. And then yesterday, my mom's like, you know what? Why don't we go to Bronner's on the 17th? And this is something we have done before. We have gone to the Midland Santa Parade, hopped in the car after the parade, stopped, grabbed something to eat, and then went down to Frankenmuth, which is like 45 minutes, an hour away from where we live, and gone to Frankenmuth in the afternoon. The Santa Parade starts at like 9 o'clock in the morning, and it's usually only about an hour or two. So by 10, 11 o'clock, it's done. So we go stop, get lunch somewhere, and then we get in the car and we motor on down to Frankenmuth. And we go spend the afternoon at Bronner's and River Place. And sometimes we go to the Bavarian Castle shops. I like going to Rouse Country Store because they have a basement that's style houses. So we spend the afternoon at Frankenmuth and then we come home. I always say Frankenmuth is just one of those amazing places because where I live in Midland, it's not like the center of the state. Doesn't matter what the name says. But it's kind of located in such a way that you're only a few hours away from everything. I think we're like 3-4 hours away from Detroit. We're about 3 hours away from Mackinac City and the bridge. 5 hours away from where I went to school in Marquette. So we're literally not that far away. It is quite possible for us to take like a day trip. My dad has actually done this. He has driven up to Marquette and back in a day. So, and Marquette is like almost to Canada. So it's really kind of cool living in this part because we're kind of a little bit centrally located in that we can get to a lot of the places you want to go really easily. So for us, it's like we hit the highway, 45 minutes, an hour, and we never take the highway. That's a silly part. At some point, we always jump off the highway and take the back roads to Frankenmuth. Family tradition. So that's the plan for Bronner's. I have been talking about this to you guys. We're actually planning on going next month, November 17th, which will be a really interesting vlog. I'm hoping I will be able to get a new camera by then so I can have like this one for Frankenmuth and have another camera for the parade. We have one at work that's $51. It's on clearance. I'm thinking about getting it. It's all going to depend on what goes down tomorrow, because tomorrow, since we're not going to Frankenmuth this weekend, and my biggest fear was trying to balance my shopping trip with Frankenmuth, I'm changing it. I am going to do my clothes shopping trip this weekend, and I locked out because I just got an email from Payless, which is where I go get my work shoes. They are doing buy one, get one 50% off, and then take an additional, like 25% off. And I'm excited. The brand new shoes I get for work are not part of that, but that's okay because I can do 2 separate transactions and still use my coupon. So that means originally I was just going to go to Payless and get my work shoes. But now with that coupon, I'm thinking about going to Payless and getting my shoes for church. And then also getting a pair of boots because the boots I have are like run down. So I kind of want a second pair of boots. And then going to Walmart to get my sneakers or tennis shoes so that I have a nice pair of everyday shoes. So that's on tap for tomorrow. I'm going to do a shopping trip. I'm going to go to Target and Payless and maybe the Halloween store in the morning, which means I got to get up early tomorrow, which is normally my day to sleep in. But I got to get up early tomorrow. And the reason I have to get up early tomorrow is the big backyard rivalry game in Michigan. Yes, well, actually, it's 2. Tonight is the big in-state Midland Town rivalry between Midland High and Dow High, which is where I went to school. So I'm repping the green today because Midland High's colors are Midland High. Dow High's colors are green and gold. Midland High's is blue and yellow. So I am repping green today. I gotta wear some green in my hair for work because I am totally repping my Dow High Chargers. I am so excited. I love Dow High. Dow High kind of has this rap in Midland as being the school where all the rich kids go because of the name Dow. That's not true. It was built with money from the Dow Foundation because Dow decided we needed 2 high schools in Midland when there were a ton of kids. So they built a second high school designed by Alden B. Dow, whose dad was Herbert Henry Dow, so the school is named Herbert Henry Dow High School. And we just call it Dow. So everybody's like, the rich kids all go Dow. No, rich kids do not go to Dow. Most of the students at Dow High are actually those like me who are on or below the poverty line. And Dow High actually is a nationally recognized school for academic excellence, which should tell you something. Dow High is a public school, but it's a freaking tough school. Oh my gosh. This is the reason my friends and I who went from Dow High to Delta College called Delta High, because we actually went through, and I mentioned this, I had tougher classes at Dow High School than I did at Delta College. Like, I am not kidding. The classes at Dow High can be killer. And I'm not talking about advanced placement classes or the baccalaureate, those types of classes. No, I am talking about regular old classes. They can be so killer. I actually failed my freshman year a marking period of English and global issues. That is how hard these classes at Dow High are. And they're like set by the state, but they make them so freaking challenging. So by the time I was a senior, you can understand why I took classes called independent reading and film study. Because by the time I was a senior, my brain was just... And it's not just the classes are hard. All the staff were like, oh my gosh, you're failing your classes. You need to get help. Like, I failed those 2 marking periods. The next thing I know, like, almost every single counselor, almost all my teachers are calling my parents, freaking out about me failing my classes. And then when I start doing really well, they call my parents because they're afraid I'm being too shy and quiet. And they want to know what's going on in my life. Am I having a rough time? Blah, 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 blah. And like, they get concerned. I moved into the city when I was 16. I wasn't adjusting very well to life in the city, so they were getting concerned about that. So at Dow High, the teachers are kind of very involved with your life and your academics. And at Midland High, it's kind of like totally the complete opposite. They're more concerned with sports, especially football, than they are about academic achievements. So let me put this way. If I went to Midland High, I probably would have barely graduated. I went to Dow High. I started out as one of the worst students in my grade. I ended being on the honor roll. So I went from being one of the worst students in 9th grade to being a senior, suddenly graduating on the honor roll, top 150 of my class. So that should tell you something. If I went to Midland High, I probably would have barely graduated. I went to Dow High. I graduated. Honor roll, near the top of my class, with friends. I was actually somewhat popular in high school. Hard to believe, but it's true. I went on to college, and it took me a while to get through college, but I don't think I would have made it through college if I hadn't gone to Dow High, because going to a school where by the time you're a senior, your classes are on level with college-level classes at universities like SVSU, MSU, U of M. I mean, they are preparing us not to go to Delta. They are preparing us to go to these big schools like MSU, U of M, Ohio State, all of these schools like that. CMU, Western Michigan, not Delta. So it was a very tough school, and I love it. So I'm so excited to be able still to support them. This will be like the first year we haven't actually gone to the game. We have gone to the game. I have only missed the Midland Dow High game 1 time, and that's because I was at Northern Michigan University. I have gone to every single Midland High Dow High game except for that one since I was a freshman in high school. That is how big this game is. So we have gone. My mom has gone. My mom and my brother go for the band, but we really enjoy the game. It's so much fun. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to go this year. I don't get out till 5 tonight, so I got to see if I can find a way to listen to it on the radio because I am pumped. And not only do I have this rivalry game, But tomorrow is the backyard brawl, y'all. I know I sound so horrible. No, tomorrow is the big game between Michigan State University and University of Michigan. Once again, gotta rep the green for MSU. My cousin's gonna be there, but he has to work. So I'm super excited. MSU is home this year. They've been kind of having an off season. A couple of years ago, they lost pretty much all their great players, so they're kind of rebuilding. So last year they lost to U of M, and I want us to win this year because I want that Paul Bunyan trophy back, baby. For those of you who don't know, for the backyard brawl between MSU and U of M, there's a trophy in the shape of Paul Bunyan because we kind of see him as like our unofficial state mascot. Like we have a giant statue of Paul Bunyan somewhere in the UP. So we have there's this gigantic trophy of Paul Bunyan, and like literally this is the biggest honor is the Paul Bunyan. I mean, it was cool when we won the Rose Bowl, but come on, it's the Paul Bunyan trophy. So, we want that Paul Bunyan trophy back. Dang it, I want it back in Lansing where it belongs. So that is tomorrow, and that game starts at noon, so that's why I have to get up early to hightail it to the mall, because the mall opens at 10. So I want to get to the mall right as it opens tomorrow so I can go get my stuff, come home, hop in the shower, get all that done, turn on the game, listen to the MSU game for a little bit, and then at 4 o'clock I am thinking I'm probably going to walk over to Walmart. I'm going to talk to my mom about it today because I'm either going to do it tonight, tomorrow, or Sunday because I decided opted Sunday. I already planned this because I thought we were going to Bronner's. I'm taking Sunday off from church. And I'm like, well, I might as well. So I'm still going to take Sunday off from church. So I'm actually debating. I might do it Sunday. Go to Walmart Sunday and get my clothes. Simply because nothing's going on. And it'll be nice. And I can sleep in. So yeah, I'm debating. I think that's what I'm going to do. Because I had it planned tomorrow. Go to Walmart and the mall. But I really want to catch the end of the MSU game. And my mom doesn't get out till 4. So I would miss part of it. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to go to Walmart Sunday. Hey, you guys are great. I just talked myself out of my plan. So, and then next month, Bronner's, which I'm jumping around a lot, but I'm actually really happy that it turned out this way to go to Bronner's because it's the week before Thanksgiving. It also happens to be this gap I have. I posted my Witches of the Mist chapter this past week. I have an interview to post next week. And then the week of November 4th is when I'm posting the first chapter for my Mortis arc. However, the next chapter won't be posted till after Thanksgiving because I do every 2 weeks. Well, every 2 weeks just happen to line up with the week of Thanksgiving, which I take off from writing. So that actually works out well because that Saturday, normally I'd be writing like crazy, but since I have this gap, I'll be more able to fully relax and enjoy Bronner's because I don't have a chapter due right away, which is so nice. And I'll also get a head start. So I'm really happy it turned out this way. So I'm sorry if you guys are expecting some big, huge vlog. That's pretty much all you're going to get. But I will promise next vlog, I will show off all my new clothes. I got some cute clothes. I don't know if you guys saw it. I did get a new shirt. I think I showed it to you guys. If not, if I did, you guys are going to get to see it again. Ignore that part. Because this is sad. And it shows how much weight I've lost, but it's also sad at the same time that I've lost as much weight that I'm able to do this. Where's my shirt? I got a black cat. I love black cats. This isn't for Halloween. It came out for Halloween. But here's the thing. I actually adore black cats. I think they are awesome. My mom actually gave me a nightshirt that is black with kitty eyes because I am totally obsessed with black cats. I don't know why. I just happen to be totally kind of obsessed with black cats and sphinxes. So I want a black cat and a sphinx. I want 2 sphinxes because I want a male and a female so I can name them Yoda and Yaddle. Someone didn't believe me that Yaddle was an actual Star Wars character. And I went, yeah, she is. So I have like the black cat shirt. And here's the thing. That's a 2X from like the juniors. That's how much weight I've lost is I've gone back to wearing a shirt size I haven't worn since I was 14. That is insane to me. And so I got to keep that up because it's insane. It's kind of crazy, but I love it so much. So I'm going to get going, you guys, so I can chill out a little. Maybe, probably not write a little, but chill out a little. I got to go into work today from 9 to 5, so I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. Good almost evening, everybody. I feel so bad. I didn't vlog anything today, really. Okay, well, the first reason I didn't vlog is in the morning I went to the mall like I planned. And at my mall, you apparently are not allowed to vlog. So I didn't film while I was there, but I did get some really cute stuff. I got my work shoes, my church shoes, and my boots, and I got those from Payless. I also got Rain Guard, which I think I'm just going to use on tennis shoes because I can't use it on any of the shoes I actually got. But I got $70, over $70 worth of stuff for $58. So I got a great deal at Payless. And I have my new favorite shoes. Look at my boots. These are the boots I got. Aren't they adorable? I got them because they reminded me of little cowboy boots. And I have, like, since I was a kid, I have wanted a pair of cowboy boots. Today was also the big game, as you cannot tell. Well, you probably can tell. Right now, as far as last time I checked the game, my Spartans were losing, so that's sad. My high school team lost last night, too. But never fear, if the Spartans lose this year, they will come back next year with a vengeance, and Paul Bunyan will be back in Lansing where he belongs. There's a whole reason for that. I think I already explained it. But yeah, we want the Paul Bunyan Trophy back in Lansing. And I don't even live in Lansing, but it's where Sparty is, so. Also, while I was there, I went to Target, picked up some plastic silverware, some toothbrushes, and then I treated my brother and I. My brother and I, one of our favorite movies, we both love Nightmare Before Christmas. They had this sing-along edition at Target on Blu-ray and digital for $15, so I picked that up for us, and I gave him the Blu-ray, and I kept the digital code, so I have it now on my Kindle, which I'm loving. One of my favorite things is they have one of the special features is Christopher Lee reading the original Nightmare Before Christmas poem by Tim Burton. I was listening to it before my dad came, and I love it. Christopher Lee is perfect. And I think the reason I like him is he is not just one of the baddest, coolest Star Wars characters. He played Count Dooku, but he is probably the person, one of the people most associated with the character Dracula, because he played Dracula for so many years. And he was in a bunch of really cool, kind of creepy, classic British horror movies, including The Wicker Man. He was in The Wicker Man, and so he was in a horror movie I watched a couple of years ago on TCM. I can't remember the name of it, but it dealt with witches and black baptism and stuff like that, and I love him. Christopher Lee is actually one of my favorite actors. I love him in Star Wars, but what's interesting is I also really like him as a horror actor. So I love Christopher Lee. I was really sad when he died. So that is awesome. And then for myself, I also happen to be a huge fan of the Disney movie Hocus Pocus, which I was just talking to my mom about. She has never heard of Hocus Pocus, which is this movie, which is like a huge Disney cult classic. It's right up there with The Black Cauldron and The Great Mouse Detective. This was released the same year as Nightmare Before Christmas and has Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker, and Kathy Nemajay. I don't think I said that name right. And they play the Sanderson sisters, and it is amazing. This was a kids movie, but it was like a nightmare-inducing kids movie because the whole plot of the movie is the Sanderson sisters were these three witches from Salem who kept their youth by literally hypnotizing kids and sucking the life force from them. And they are caught and they are hanged. And they are caught because a young boy saw them taking his sister, and he tries to save his sister. Doesn't work. They change him into an immortal black cat who cannot perish until the Sanderson sisters are defeated. And they vow that they will come back in like so many years, and then they will come back when a virgin lights the black candle. Well, a virgin lights the black candle. It's a teenage boy. And so he brings the Sanderson sisters back, and it's up to this boy, his younger sister, and his crush, because he just moved to Salem from from Los Angeles, and it's up to these two teens and a little girl to save the entire town before sunrise from these three wicked witches. It is amazing. It is awesome. It has one of my all-time favorite Disney songs, I Put a Spell on You. It is a wonderful song. It's kind of sad that most of my two all-time favorite Disney songs are not actually from like quintessential Disney movies. They're not from animated movies. My two favorite songs are I Put a Spell on You from Hocus Pocus And it feels like Christmas from the Muppets Christmas Carol. So those are like my two all-time favorite Disney songs, and they're not from like the traditional Disney movies. But that was $15 too, so I picked it up. It was a little bit more money than I wanted to spend, but I'm happy I got it because now I have it. And actually, I got something else, and now I don't remember. Oh, I think it's over here. My last stop while I was at the store was GameStop, because I do play Pokemon. I actually restarted my game, and I need to work on it because I picked up a game code today. I picked up 2 of these for the mythical Pokemon, Zora, I hope I said that right. So this is what you're getting at GameStop now through November 9th. So October 19th through the November 9th. I'm so glad I went there today because I think they would have run out. Because we have tried to get these game codes before, and they have had them out. What was it? I think we were trying to get a Mew or something, and they didn't have any. So that was fun. And I just got back from Walmart. My dad took us over because I wanted to get some clothes. I didn't get jeans, but I got a few cute shirts that I'm going to have to try on a second time to make sure they fit. I got Snoopy. I am ready for the weekend. This is what I'm going to wear tomorrow. One of the reasons I got it is my brother and his friends used to call me Woodstock, and my mom, when she got me my first charm bracelet, added charm bracelet from Hallmark Connections, one of the charms I have is actually Snoopy and Woodstock. So Snoopy is my brother and I am Woodstock. So my brother is the beagle and I'm the bird. So I got this shirt. I know it sounds weird, but I'm a Michigan girl, and one of my go-to things is I love plaid. I had 2 plaid tunics that I absolutely loved, one for summer and one for fall and spring. And they had this. And if you look at the shoulders, it's got really pretty embroidery. So I got this really pretty plaid shirt that my mom was in loves with. So I got to retry this on. These are all clothes I tried on in the store. They fit, but I have to try them on here again. Because I wasn't wearing something. Well, I was wearing something, so that's not the right thing I should have been wearing to try on clothes. Then I got this shirt, which my mom loved. It's got, the hem has like ruffles, and it's got like little ruffle sleeves. So this is a shirt my mom picked out that she loved. And my mom actually has really good fashion sense when it comes to me. So this is a shirt she picked out that she loved, and looks really good with my black skirt that I'm wearing now. So I picked out this, my mom picked out this shirt. And then, for some odd reason, I'm always looking at clothes and going, this could be found in Star Wars. They had this style of shirts. They're semi-fitted. They have these big, blousey, and I can't get it out of the bag, sleeves. So this is the last shirt I got. You can look at the sleeves design. It's got that embroidery on it. I looked at it and I went, oh my god, Star Wars. Because it's like so, it's like literally something I could see one of the characters wearing, just this design of like the semi-fit and then the big billowing kind of sleeves that are tight at the wrist. So I picked those up. And I got a few other things that you are not allowed to see. But yeah, so all in all, I'm glad I went today. I'm very happy with my haul. Tomorrow, this will be posted tomorrow, so it'll be Sunday when you're watching this. Happy Sunday. The Lions are playing. I am skipping church because I thought tomorrow was the day we were going to go to Bronner's, and it's not, so I'd already planned to skip church this Sunday. We're hoping, if my mom can get the 17th off, we're just going to go the 17th, and so that will be nice because, as I explained, I already had planned to take the 18th off from church so I could start getting my room ready for Christmas, because it actually takes a lot of prep work to get my room ready, because on Sunday I have to completely... So this is where the tree's going, is right here in front of my window. So that means on Sunday, I have to take down my craft and sewing corner. So this is where my sewing machine is, all my embroidery stuff, my coloring books, anything crafty like that. This has to get taken down because all this has to be put in the closet. This bench is getting moved over here. So my bench has to be moved, my garbage can has to be moved, and then the new window decals, so these have to come down. So my little fall critters, these ones will have to be moved. And then my window decals are going to go up on my window because once I put the tree up, I'm not going to be able to get to the window. So my Christmas decals will actually be going up on the 18th, and then my tree. And when I put my tree up, it's also when I haul out, get all the ornaments out of storage. I pull them out of my closet. I put them in my room so they are ready to be sorted, so I'll probably do a little video talking about them beforehand. Then Tuesday that week, that will be, so 18th, 19th, so the 20th will be the day I put the lights on the tree, which I'm still thinking I'm going to get another box of lights. So the 20th I put the lights on my tree, and I'll be so dizzy. Then the 22nd, which is Thanksgiving, I will actually go full on decorate the rest of my room, decorate the tree, get everything out. So that means that Thursday, probably Wednesday night beforehand, probably Wednesday, is when I will start taking apart the space, putting that away, putting away all the fall decorations. I'll have to have everything prepped for the two or three. I think I'm going to stick with 2 floral displays. I'm doing that. I still have to go get the rest of the stuff for. So pretty much I have to take down a whole bunch of stuff. And then Thursday I have to put everything up. And that doesn't even count the fact that this first Saturday I also have to do 2 loads of laundry because I also have to clean all my seasonal stuff too. So it actually takes a lot of time and effort. And of course, as I mentioned before, I also have to do this, and I'm dealing with the fact that my entire room is covered in Star Wars stuff, and I have the Star Wars bookcase over there. So the thing is that I can't take down any of the Star Wars stuff, so that all stuff stays up. So luckily it's already decorated for Christmas. Yay! So I actually have checklists all over my room. I have a checklist here that I have to add to sewing projects. This checklist is everything I need to do for Christmas. I've already crossed off getting a Christmas tree, make and print Christmas movie schedule, and make Mom's Christmas pillowcase. I still have left to go to Frankenmuth, make Christmas wish list, buy Christmas presents for Mom, Dad, Aaron, and Aaron S. Try to get Walmart. Ooh, don't want that one, Red. That's something for Mom. Go Christmas decor shopping at Walmart and Joann's. Set up for Christmas, get fabric and make new pillowcase. Make Christmas gift list idea. So that's one thing. And then my movie schedule is already up on my wall. It's over here. It starts the 22nd with Thanksgiving Day, which includes trying to watch America's Thanksgiving Day Parade from Detroit, which I think I can stream online. Listening to the Lions versus Chicago Bears, and then I start my Christmas movies. So I give each day a unique name. So see if you can guess what movies I might be watching on what day. So my first day is called Thanksgiving Day. I do have a Christmas movie scheduled, but what Christmas movie? It has to relate to the theme of the day. So it has to relate to Thanksgiving Day. Then December 1st is Christmas Kickoff. So actually I'm going to tell you the movie. So on, oh my gosh, my arms are getting tired. November 22nd, my Christmas movie is Miracle on 34th Street. Then December 1st, it's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer from 1951. Christmas Comes But Once a Year. Hector's Hectic Life. Christmas Fairy Tale. And one of my all-time favorites, oddly enough, Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. Nobody's ever heard of that movie. I never even heard of it until my mom gave it to me. December 2nd is First Sunday of Advent. So every Sunday in Advent, I try to watch all my shorts and cartoons on the Christmas movies watch. I try to keep them religious. So on the first Sunday in Advent, I am watching The Candlemaker, The Little Lamb, and The Star, which is on Netflix, and that makes me so excited. Then on the 4th, it's Grinch Day, and I'm watching both versions of so I'm watching the original Dr. Seuss, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and then How the Grinch Stole Christmas, live action. December 6th is Childhood Christmas Favorites, so I'm watching George Blashaine's The Nutcracker and The Night They Saved Christmas, which I have watched like almost every single year since I was a baby. I love that movie. December 8th is Have a Disney Christmas. I am watching Babes in Toyland and Disney's A Christmas Carol. On December 9th, the second Sunday in Advent, I'm watching The Nativity. December 15th is Bah Humbug. I'm watching Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, and Disney presents John Henson's A Muppet Christmas Carol. This is a very long list. And the lighting is bad, so I'm trying to do this and it's not working. December 16th, and I'm watching The Little Drummer Boy and Nestor the Long-Eared Donkey, which is one of my mom's favorites. December 20th, it's Head North. I'm watching North Pole and North Pole Open for Business. December 21st, First Day of Winter, I'm watching Jack Frost and Snow Fooling, and those are both really quick cartoons. December 22nd is Dreaming of a White Christmas. I'm watching Frosty the Snowman, Frosty's Winter Wonderland, and Irving Berlin's White Christmas, which is one of my all-time favorite movies. The 23rd, I was watching Silent Night, The Story of a Christmas Carol, and The Pilgrimage Play. December 24th is classic Christmas Eve, so I am watching 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, The Year Without a Santa Claus, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and Santa Claus is Coming to Town. And those are all Rankin Bass Christmas specials, which I absolutely adore, and I have almost every single one. December 25th is Christmas Day, Happy Birthday Jesus, and I'm watching a little cartoon called The First Christmas. And then on the 31st, I am watching Rudolph's Shiny New Year. So that is my Christmas movie schedule, and there's actually a lot of movies that I will probably watch, like The Stingiest Man in Town. I have Barbie and A Christmas Carol. I have a lot of movies I didn't put on that list that I'll probably end up watching at some point. It's just those are the movies I want to watch over Christmas. So that's a lot. So if you guys were wondering how Christmas crazy it is, I actually have my own Christmas movie schedule. With Christmas movies, a lot of people have ever heard of. Like, I don't know very many people who have ever heard of The Night They Saved Christmas, Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. So I'm always happy to talk about those movies. They're actually two of my favorite. Especially Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. It's so bad. It's funny. It's a really, really, really bad movie, but I have to watch it every year just because it's so bad. It makes me laugh. So tomorrow, nothing's on tap. Just going to go to the library, chill out, relax, sleep in. And then next week, next Thursday, we have a big day at the store. Our regional VP is coming in. Yeah, so nervous. And then, of course, the weekend after that. Oh, my gosh, the week after that, it's Halloween, people. Oh, my gosh. And then it's like 18, 17 days to the midterm election. So hopefully soon I find out if I get November 6th off. I'm kind of hoping I do. I'm also hoping I get Christmas Eve off. So, oh, my gosh, you guys. I have so much to do, and I'm running out of time in which to do it. I got to go. I got to go run around like a chicken with its head cut off. All right, you guys, I'm going to get going. I'll talk to you next week. So stay safe, stay sane. I am sending you all lots of love, hugs, and prayers, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.